You're on. You're on. You're on. Good. Good. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Dave. Le maison du witty banter. I did consider doing my whole routine for you tonight in French, ladies and gentlemen, but I thought most of you wouldn't understand it. Neither would I. And I hate the French. But anyway, no, irony. Irony is a wonderful concept. I love irony in life. Without irony, my life would be very dull and boring. I was walking to town the other day when I somehow managed to start an argument between a homeless couple, between a homeless man and his girlfriend. Without the concept of irony in my life, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't be able to call this dispute a domestic. Irony's not always a good thing, though. It's not always a good thing. Bad things can come from irony. Jordan is an example of bad things that can come from irony. Because Jordan's entire existence is ironic. Because she's a very successful, wealthy woman. The irony being that she has no discernible talent or any redeeming features whatsoever. Speaking of celebrities, Ronan Keating. In my eyes, ladies and gentlemen, Ronan Keating should be revered as a saint amongst men. Or maybe we should go one further. I heard a surprised what from the audience there. I'll explain. Ronan Keating should be revered as a patron saint of all men for one very good reason and one very simple good reason. With one song, with one lyrical melody, Ronan Keating has given all men a way of telling women to shut up without endangering their testicles. You say it best when you say nothing at all. I was walking through Tesco the other day when I came across an aisle called the whole food aisle. I thought, that's a bit ridiculous. I'd like all the food I buy from your shop to be whole, thank you, Tesco. Not just one aisle of intact groceries. Unless I'm buying half a cucumber, then it's acceptable. But no. I do love Tesco, though. Because Tesco sells food. And I'm a very big fan of food. Food's a big part of my life. I love food, but it saddens me, ladies and gentlemen, that nowadays food's becoming pretentious, isn't it? Now, with the rise of the middle classes, food is becoming pretentious. And there's no sadder victim to this than the humble crisp. Because crisps are becoming pretentious nowadays. You can't sell crisps. If you want to get into the crisp industry, it seems you can't get into it nowadays unless you call them something fancy. It's no longer acceptable to call a packet of crisps salt and vinegar. It has to be sea salt and balsamic vinegar. They taste exactly the same. But no, apparently, they sell better if they've got better ingredients in them. They're a crisp. If you can tell the difference between a salt and vinegar crisp and a sea salt and balsamic vinegar crisp, you really have no life. Leave the crisps alone. Mature cheddar and pan-fried onions. It's cheese and onion. Sea salt and cracked black pepper. Salt and pepper. 3 words are all you will ever need on a crisp packet. 3 words. Look at the examples. Salt and vinegar. Cheese and onion. Prawn cocktail. 3 words are all you will ever need on a packet of crisps. If you give me any more than that, I will tell you to piss off. I feel passionately about crisps. I'm going to have some water. As you probably know, this isn't a funny part of the routine, so amuse yourselves for a bit. It's dry outside, it's cold, it's icy. Lips, not good. That's better, thank you. Oh no, speaking of idiot food companies, Kellogg's are idiots, aren't they? Because they fundamentally, they just have no grasp of basic geometry, I found. Apparently, this is a Rice Krispie square. Would anyone like to tell me how that's possibly a square? I know I can't. Does anyone want a Rice Krispie square? Anyone want it? Yeah, go on then. There you are, no worries. Merry Christmas. Don't say I never give you nothing. It has been in my pocket for quite a while, so I apologise if it's sticky. But no. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're at HATStands. Yes, here we are at HATStands. We're at HATStands. Here's my hat. I still haven't got a stand. I still can't find one anywhere. Maybe my search will come true one day, but I can't but hope. But no, HATStands, ladies and gentlemen. HATStands, Christmas HATStands, magic moments HATStands, Michaelmas HATStands. It's a very important time of the year, Michaelmas HATStands, because it marks the end of the year. It marks the end of the year, and indeed, we are coming towards the end of 2010. Getting towards the end of the year, 2010. And the end of a year is a time for reflection. It's a time to sit back and think back over the year and see how you've used it, or not, as the case may be. But so I did this for you, ladies and gentlemen. I looked back over my life from 2010, and I thought I've actually been quite productive. Looking back and reflecting on it, I've been quite productive. You know, I completed my second year of university and, started my finals, which I thought was quite impressive. My extracurricular activities, I wrote a couple of plays and directed them. I thought that was quite impressive. Over the summer, I made friends with a guy who writes speeches for the Pope. That's not even a joke. That's actually true. I'm Facebook friends with him and everything. It was his birthday yesterday. Buon compleanno, Luciano. That's how you say happy birthday in Italian. But anyway, no. So I achieved a lot. But I think probably the single most important thing that I achieved in 2010 was that over the summer, I got a girlfriend. Thank you. I was quite surprised at it as well myself, to be honest. I was quite surprised. Just goes to show what happens when you stick a load of archaeologists in a field for 4 weeks in the middle of nowhere and tell them to use their trowels sensibly. But no, it's great. It's absolutely great. I'm a very happy man. I'm a very, very happy man with it all. It's all going great. It's going swimmingly. Well, being in a relationship has highlighted to me some of the key differences that exist between men and women. It's highlighted some of these key differences. And one of the major ones that I've discovered thus far, one of the big ones that I've discovered thus far, is that women are irrational, whilst men are rational. Now, I know, I heard some hissing. I know I've just divided opinion with that statement. But I'm not doing it to be controversial. I'm saying it because it's true. And I know it's true because there was a very simple incident that happened to me a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, I was walking back from town. I was walking back merrily. I was by the railway station. I was by the warmer oil. When my phone started ringing in my pocket. I looked at it, my girlfriend, very happy. I answered the phone. Hello, how you doing? How you going? Yeah, not bad, thank you, not bad. How you doing? Yeah, not bad. I should just point out at this moment in time, she's not actually Welsh. She's from Essex. I just can't do the accent. Hey, Essex. Essex girls are in here. And yes, I know, it's Gavin and Stacey in reverse, isn't it? The Welsh boy and the Essex girl, as well. Yeah, have a laugh, have a chuckle, Steph, have a chuckle. Have a bit of a laugh. But please bear in mind, if you do make any of those jokes to my face, I will tell you to piss off. Just bear that in mind. But no, so I'm on the phone. All right, how are you doing? Yeah. How can I help? Oh well, Dave, I was in town talking to a few of my mates, and how they've all buggered off and left me. And I thought I'll come back to Homerton with you. I'll come back and we'll have a chat and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, I'm by the train station now. I'm not in town. Oh, right. Now, all that's a bit of preamble. That's not funny at all. I apologise for that. But I feel it's necessary to set up the point that I'm trying to make. Yeah. So she sounds disappointed. So thinking like, a chivalrous man, I decide to make an offer. But it's a logical offer. In my mind, it's a simple, logical, rational question. Right? So I ask her the question, do you want me to wait for you here? Right. Now, in my mind, that question is very logical, it's very simple, it's very rational. Two possible outcomes. Right? If I ask you the question, do you want me to wait for you here? And you reply with, yes, then I'll wait. I'll fulfill the terms of our agreement and I'll wait for you here. If, on the other hand, I ask you the question, do you want me to wait for you here? And you say no, then I won't wait for you here. And I'll go about my business. I won't fulfill the terms of the agreement, and I will go on, and I won't stay still. So, with this logical, simple, rational question running through my mind, I say, do you want me to wait for you? To which I get the reply, no, it's fine. So thinking rationally out loud, I say, all right then, take care, see you in half an hour, bunnykins. And I hang up the phone. 4 hours later, bloody hell do I get it in the neck. Jesus Christ, she went mental. Absolutely mental on me. She almost killed me if I hadn't tidied everything away in a spontaneous spring clean. But no, she went absolutely mental. And you know the first thing she said to me, when she got in through those doors? Why didn't you wait for me? Why didn't I wait for you? Because when I asked you the simple, logical, rational question, do you want me to wait for you? You replied, no, it's fine. And you know what her response to that was, ladies and gentlemen? You know what her response to that was? Well, you should have realized from the way I said it. You can't do that. You can't say one thing and mean the complete opposite and hope that the slight change in tone of your voice will convey this point. That doesn't work. The only time that possibly can work is in an irrational mind. And do you want to know why I say that all women are irrational and not just my girlfriend? Because every single man who I've told this story to since it happened has said to me the same thing. You're learning time, son. You're learning time. And that, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, is why women are irrational, men are rational. And on that bombshell, I'll say good night. Thank you very much indeed for listening. I've been James. Thank you very much. Good night.